Hello and welcome back. Now I'm looking at an absolute giant of a stick, arcade stick. So this is the Mayflash F500 Elite controller. Difference between this and the standard F500 one is that, as it says there, it's got tournament grade Sanwa buttons and Sanwa joystick on it. And as you can see there, it's compatible with PS4, PS3, Xbox One, 360, PC, Android, Switch and Neo Geo Mini, as well as others, I'm sure. So you can't quite see it in this video, but this box is absolutely huge. I have got an 8-bit Do N30, I think it is, arcade stick, which the box isn't quite as big as this. This is enormous. So I'm going to open it up and I'll be straight back. Right, hello and welcome back. I'm not going to take the cellophane off for now because I'm going to put it back in the box until I get some artwork done for it, because you can change this black plate and have artwork in it. Just initially, the buttons, they feel fantastic. I've got these other arcade sticks that aren't quite Sanwa parts, and they rattle a lot more, and they've got a lot more travel than these. These are ever so good. So I will hook it up in a minute and play something with it and let you know how well it performs. But if you look there, it's got input modes, PlayStation 3 and things, turbo modes, various bits and pieces. On the side, if I go in here. Inside in here, it's got cable, big long USB cable that's fixed. That connects to console of choice. At the front here, I think the difference between this one and if you can see it, I'm not sure if you can see it, it's got some ports on there for like headset and things. And on the front, if I can get around the front of it, there is, let's see, there is, if I move it around, there is a USB port somewhere. There you go. That is for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Unfortunately, in order for this stick to work like most others on the PS4 and the Xbox One, you have to plug an Xbox or PS4 controller in order to make it sync with the machine. You can buy these little third-party USB sticks that plug in the back that do the same thing, but they seem to be out of stock everywhere. At least the PlayStation 4 one is. So it's a bit of a shame that you have to plug in another pad to make it work for those consoles. But you know, hey ho. I mean, this stick isn't the most expensive in the world, but it's not the cheapest either. What I'll do is I'll just stop this, I'll hook it up to my MiSTer FPGA, and we'll take it from there. Okay, welcome back. Right, so I've got it hooked up again, and you can probably hear, you know, the. So I'm just loading again my favourite machine, but let me just try and do something. Let's do King of Fighters instead this time. Let's do one of my favourites, King of Fighters 98. I love that one. 78. Okay, and off we go. I know you can't see the the actual machine in use, but it's hooked up to my MiSTer FPGA just absolutely fine. Again, this is not the the most expensive stick in the world, but it's not the cheapest. And one of the reasons why I bought it was purely because it had the Sanwa parts already installed in it. I couldn't be bothered basically to source the parts myself, although it is possible to do it. Let's choose, I don't know, choose my, let's do this then. So I'll just have a quick game of it so you can see how it responds. But you know, it's It's playing well. It's quite wide. It sits on a desk. It doesn't move at all. It doesn't move at all. Put it on your lap. It's fine. And say if you're not playing it on PS4 or Xbox One, you don't need to plug in the extra controller. But as I said before, you can get these little third-party USB dongles that plug in, that mean you don't have to have the pad attached, but the PS4 one seems to be quite hard to get hold of, at least in the UK. Amazon don't seem to have any stock of it. They do have the Xbox One version. I think the 360 one is available as well, the Xbox 360 one. But you know, it's down to the fact that Microsoft and Sony lock out sticks and things that aren't official. But now I'm playing this now. I'm not a big King of Fighters expert. I'm trying to figure out some of the moves, but you know, I'm able to play this absolutely fine. It's really responsive. There's not much travel on the buttons. You know, I can tell from having other sticks, you know, that they're a lot better quality. They don't click as much. Not as much travel. There you go. It's the first bit. And as I say, you can use it with PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox One, 360, Switch. The only thing is with this one, it's not wireless, so you do have to plug it in via USB for it to work, which is a bit of a shame because, as I say, I've got an 8-bit Do or an 8-bit Do, whichever way you say it, arcade stick, which is Bluetooth. You know, which plugs into things fine. You charge it and off it goes. In fact, I think on that one you can't actually plug it in via. I'm not sure whether the USB port is just to charge or whether you can wire input it. But last time I used it, you have to charge the thing first. But again, that doesn't have Sanwa parts, and the stick isn't as big. I don't think. You know, but this is playing absolutely fine, which is wonderful. So it costs on Amazon. This was about, I think it was over £50. I know the standard F500 stick, I think you can get for about £50 ish. I think I've also got an F300 as well, somewhere. But I mean, this is, you know, unless you're buying a proper, like a Hori, I think I've pronounced that right, you know, arcade stick, which are hundreds of pounds, or at least, you know, £150 plus. I think this isn't bad if you want a stick to start with. You know, you're a beginner at arcading, or you just want a fairly decent stick for you know, for MAME and things like the FPGA that I've got here. It's absolutely ideal, and as I say, it doesn't slip. It's got various features. You can change the artwork on the front, or sorry, you know, on the front. I think on the Mayflash site, there's actually templates for you to be able to download your oh, hello, I'm not sure about that. Hang on, that's the wrong. Anyway, so yeah, you know, I just tried a different game, but effectively they're all playing the same, and you know, it's working just fine. Let me have a go at what else can I have a quick go at? Polestar. So this is a shooter for people that don't know. So off we go. Let's have a go at this one. There you go, 1 player start. As I say, this is going to be just as responsive for fighting game, for shooters as well as fighters. I say it's responsive. I don't have to press my I don't have to press my finger down much for the buttons. There's less travel there, less clicky. It's pretty good. I'm really pleased with this. miss me there. Yeah, so got this on Amazon, and yeah, it's pretty darn good. I like it still. I think the 8-bit Do one has got its place. If you want a Bluetooth stick, but this one, if you want to just do like, you know, an arcade ROM or Raspberry Pi or even, you know, anything else, this is like, these ones are great. And if you don't want to spend a fortune, you know, you're away. So that's about it for me. Just a quick one, just to show this. I'll see you next time. All right, guys. Thanks. Please like and subscribe, and leave any comments, and I'll try and respond to them as quick as I can. Yeah. Until next time.